Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. The Dirt Late Model Limited Late Model Series race here for the end of Week 3, Season 2, 2022. This is airing a little bit later after the season ended. Kind of had to run a few extra races.
The track temp is 74, the air temp is 85.
Get enough
Fahrenheit.
out to make up for the days that I'm going to be gone. I'm going to be racing radio control cars on a short trip, so
9 in the inside
I have
column.
a few days where I can't get any races in, so I decided to pick up a couple extra for Week 3 to kind of make up for that. So, getting ready here to roll off for pace laps. Going to actually get paints refreshed. Forgot to do that before I got in.
I
tried to do
car number
qualifying
09.
and unfortunately had an issue with
Sorry guys, I'm coming back on the bottom.
both laps. Just barely tapped the wall, screwed up both of them. I am still on very limited practice here at this track, trying to learn how to drive it. So here I am, USA International, 25 laps. I managed to find myself, I think, in the top split, or I'm at the bottom of whatever split it is. So bright side is there's only 11 cars in this, and we are car number 11. So I literally cannot finish any worse than where I'm starting, which is 11th. And if I finish in 11th, I finished exactly where iRacing expected me to. So the bright side about this race is it literally can only get better. So just gonna try to learn as I go. I got a feeling with the way the slick's already developing here, the outside line is gonna end up being the way to go, probably pretty quickly in the race. So I'm gonna sit back, kind of watch everybody for a lap or two, see what they're all doing. I'm learning how to you have to take a later entry in this compared to what I was used to doing in the street stocks. The dirt street stocks are the only other car I've ever driven here on dirt. So trying to just study and learn that and see if I can get any better. Still trying to learn how to drive across the slick to get to that fresh, that grip there on the bottom without sliding the car too much.
Okay, Jake, nice and neat. Stay out of trouble.
We go. We are off and
Floor
rolling.
it.
Like I said, was fine with giving everybody a bit of a start just to kind of watch the so I can go through trouble and see, or me, just kind of see what everybody's doing. So. A little bit of a slower start than I expected. Some contact here out of guys in the back, so trying to see what we can do the high side right now. I don't know if that's going to end up working. I've got such a last lap pulled up the whole race just so I can kind of see what different lines are doing for me and what my own driving is going to do. So, whoa, we got a wreck. I locked it up, so yep, that's going to
I guess it's a good thing I didn't
spell problems there.
hit my mark.
Yeah. We got one car flipped upside down. We'll see. Car feels a bit torn up in the front end. We'll see. Should be a couple spots there. Unfortunately, 2x out of that, but I don't know how much I can do there. Just hit the brakes too hard. Forgot that you cannot rip on the brakes here in these cars like you can in pavement cars. So, well, right side is we are up to 9th, and yeah, sucks to get the 2x out of that, but. Yeah, just going to see if we get any more problems. See what I can do. It's at least going to be kind of like a clean track. Watch the leaders and point more back to them. Just have to see. I guarantee I'm going to be losing probably 2 tenths a lap at least, if not more. But I'll work the bottom for now. I think that's going to be a better way to go for me. But prepared to have to jump to the top. Trying to experiment between lifting all the way and a little bit of brake drive to try to get the car to rotate just enough. You don't obviously want to slide it too much, but a little bit of rotation help a little bit. So this is a spot where I've been entering too early compared to what I should be doing on these street stocks where you dive it down to the bottom almost instantaneously, and it means you want to load a little bit longer.
The gap behind is now 5.9.
Just trying to learn how to find that right amount of slip angle through corners that keeps speed up without slowing. If you go too straight, you slow down too much, but if you take too much slip angle, you also lose too much speed, especially with these cars having limited horsepower. So 5.2 back from the 2 and leave behind. See if the action goes on in. Leaders are catching us, which is expected, so probably be going a lap down before the end of the race. Contact with the wall, just drove too far out of 4. Just on lap 7, so coming close to halfway. A little too much there with the turns, lost a little bit of time. catching up to the 2. It's down to 4.7. See if I can try to catch it before the end of the race, maybe make a little bit of a battle and pick up the 8th place. Try to drive it a little bit better, navigate this slip a little bit more. Everybody's been running the bottom, looks like, so
Okay,
you can
Jake,
see.
you're reeling. Washington.
May have to start thinking about going towards the top.
4.5.
This car is definitely a little more sensitive to the slick than the street stocks are, so watch that. Still entering turn 1 too early, so finished 2 sideways, also under 2 early, so lost a lot of time that way. Caps down to 3.92. Try the high side and see what I can get out of it and see. I don't know if it's quite yet the time to go to it, but I'm certainly going to try it to see if there's any speed in it. Haven't really gotten to experiment too much with the line, so I'm going to be learning this on the fly as well. See what we can do. Looks like the 6 is catching it slowly.
Front is now 3.7 seconds.
The thing about the high line is to try to keep it as straight as possible, but that's the case with most of them. I don't know, it's a little bit slower, but I think the bottom's slipping off too much to run that, at least for me. I'm not good with driving through the slick yet. Got a couple cars up ahead, so we're approaching halfway. I'm just drilling the wall like an idiot. Lost a lot of time that lap, unfortunately got contact. Now that's a little 2x, so 4x not so hot in this race, but still trying to learn, so can't be too terribly hard on myself.
Gap to Washington ahead is now 3.3.
Trying to see what I can do. 3.9 up to 3.8 to the 8, 3.0 to the 2. No idea if I'm going to build them. It's not too bad at all. I can go a little more wide out, wonder if I can get any kind of speed. I can try to drive maybe be able to keep it in front of the leaders. Try to run as consistent laps as I can. We're definitely closing in the 2, although, you know, for me, it's really running into the wall when I don't need to. It's not helping
Good for
things.
fuel.
Not doing a good enough job paying attention. Down in the relative too much.
The gap to Washington in front is now 2.6.
Find again that right slip angle through the corners to keep the car rotating properly without losing too much momentum. I don't know, it's going to be tough to get to the 8, but I think we got a shot at getting to the 2, but getting to them and passing them are going to be 2 different things here. So we're going to have just 10 laps to go the next time by, so certainly going to be having closing goal for probably half a second a lap at least to be able to have a shot to pass it in time. Which it's 3.0 and 2.2, so eye at what it is the next time by.
Lap time was 23.55.
Nice to at least be able to see some cars instead of being on my own running in 9th. Leader was able to get by the 6, so
2.0.
watch and see if the leader can get to us before the end of the race or not. I don't think we're going to get to the 8. 2, it's going to be a very, very outside chance of getting to him if we don't get by him. Need him to probably make some sort of mistake. 8 laps to go this time by. Just trying to rip the top. Obviously not the very top up against the wall. It's not quite up that high yet, but we're gaining about 2, maybe 3 tenths a lap, so it's right on the edge of being able to get to the 2. Keep it clean and not have too many problems. Should be able to stay on the lead lap, which, just looking at it from perspective, he's getting one more lap and try to offset a few of the accident points. It's possible if the 8 and the 9 have any contact that would potentially be a spot there, but I would expect them to run each other pretty clean. The only position I'm really looking to try to get to is the 8, or the, excuse me, the 2. It's important on his car, the 2 score.
1.00.
The 1.0, just 6 laps to go. just ripping that top side. It's been what's working for me. Hopefully he runs a low enough line that I can try to get by him on the outside. I mean, I should be catching him given all the damage he's got, so we'll go back and review that wreck and just see what happened. Obviously, it was, from my perspective, I just slammed on the brakes too hard and forgot that you can't do that in dirt racing.
That was a
23 smart. Watching out for what I'm doing. 8 looks like we might have had an issue. That was going to be the fun part, trying to figure out how to get around the two. It's going to be one of those try to cut down off the corner. I get too loose off the corner, I'll watch that. I don't know, getting inside of one of the corners is going to be tough.
Right,
just
the guy
slick.
ahead of us is Washington.
Try to keep myself off him as much as I can.
Still there.
Sorry about that too.
They're on the inside.
Trying to use the chat to say sorry.
Stay high, we have one inside. They're inside.
Yeah.
D8.
I don't know, I didn't hear what he said. I'm not sure if he's happy with us or not. Probably should have turned the chat on a little bit. Sliding too much, got the chat up a little bit. Let's see if the 2 gets back to us. Just 2 laps to go, because we're up in 8th place. Left. Wanted to try to get by them as quickly as possible. Felt bad for from there a few laps ago. Not going to get to either of you, unless somehow those two have contact. We saw the 8 shoot up before. It's all a learning process. I'm going to keep doing these. I have fun with them. Not sure if I'll run every single week since I don't have all the tracks, but certainly having fun with them, trying to learn. So I want to keep doing it as long as you guys enjoy them, and I definitely have fun. It's I enjoy dirt racing. It's just, Street Stock Top not the best series for what I wanted to do. This one's been a lot better. This one obviously had a lot more contact when Olivia raced it, but it was certainly a lot of fun.
D8. There we go. It's over. Bring it back round.
So jump back out in a minute and take a look and see.
I don't know. I just found a little luck.
See what happened.
Half throttle going through the slick.
I was coasting like halfway around the bottom, and then I would slowly get on the throttle, and I wasn't even in the
take a
slick,
look
and you guys were
see what happened here
going catching me like crazy, and you guys were just half throttle left of the slick. I was like,
so following,
I had no idea what,
way
how you
behind.
guys were
Decided to
doing
give
that,
everybody a ton of
good
room,
job.
like I said. Just kind of following behind. Work down to the bottom. Got one slow car here, so went to work to the top to try to get around him on the outside. Thought I had enough pace and was comfortable enough to do that on the top. It's definitely working by him off the corner. And then we're going to see what happens with the contact here. So it looks like the 8 gets into 97, which 97 we will see who is there. Let's get through the field on the track and see. So it was the car number 1, but 97 on the door. You can see he got the 3 and the 4 up ahead. He's running the bottom. Kind of slipped. He did the same thing I did. Hit that curb and it like just shoots you straight up, and you have to jump on the brakes. So kind of checked up. A little bit of net code there between the 8 and the. Let's look at this from the 8's perspective. He comes in. Maybe he did get the right rear of the one with his right front fender. So sends the 1 around. 8's trying to avoid him, isn't able to do it. Gets into the left rear wheel. 7 does the same thing that I did. He locks the brakes up, trying to get to the inside. He makes contact with both the 8 and the 1. That's going to send the 8 back into the 1. It's going to flip the 1. 8 spins around. Then this was the 2 here in the 64. 2 on iRacing scoring. He makes contact with the 8. That's going to send the 8 back up the track. You can see, believe this is the 6. Getting into the 1. And then I come sliding in and make contact with the 2. So take a look at it from my perspective. I just flat out didn't. I remember you can't slam the brakes because like I was here running the top. Probably should have been slowing way down and trying to figure out a way to just get around him. And then as soon as I saw the 2 make the contact with the 8, I jumped on the brakes, and that's what just ripped the car right around. So my fault. Should have just easily been slowing down way more than that. Just forgot you can't, stop in these cars like you can on pavement. That's just my fault since I have so limited experience of dirt. So, simple fault there. But certainly try to learn from that, clean that up next time. So glad we were able to pick up a couple spots. Obviously, the 2 was only from damage, but I'll take something better than nothing. So take a look at the results. Not going to be good overall. Still going to have the probably an iRating loss, even finishing 9th, but just have to see. So definitely enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. So was top split of 325.98 strength of field. So for me, pretty strong considering I'm only 1600. Pretty far off the pace. 3/10 off. 3/10 off the pace for the fast lap, and well off of that for the average. But obviously we had the issue with having to get turned around and everything like that. So only lost 2. That's the benefit of being the lowest rated car in the split. So front was able to keep it clean. Everybody else all from that wreck all had issues. So managed to gain 0.01 on the safety rating. So basically a break even, which I guess given where we were, I will gladly take that. Obviously would have been nice to have tried to avoid that, pick up a few more spots and work my way up, a little bit higher and pick up a few more points. But it's all lessons learned. Even with that, I still had a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys enjoy that. I am going to keep running these, try to keep learning as long as you guys enjoy them and I still continue to have fun with them. So have to try to do what I can to learn it and hopefully get you guys some better results. Hopefully you enjoyed that to close out week 3. And hopefully week 4 will be better things to come. So feel free to leave any feedback if you've run this, the driving line you've taken, both where you're at on the track as well as inputs, steering and throttle and brake. Love to hear what you guys think of, when do you decide to jump up, when do you keep trying to drive through the slick, how do you drive the slick, all that stuff. Like I'm still really trying to learn dirt racing as a whole. So any information you guys want to share is always greatly appreciated and I will gladly listen to. Just love to hear from you guys in general. So hopefully stay tuned for more videos. And until the next one, I hope all your laps are fast, your races are clean, and your finishes are good. Thanks for watching.